kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Bills Stadium, just outside of Buffalo, New York.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Buffalo Bills.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sharp.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wilson. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. First 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and 10, it's Wilson.
And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Vikings' 33-yard line.
Check three. 95.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 24. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
From the shotgun, Wilson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
For the field goal. A 45.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And the Vikings first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Make that now 2 runs in a row that have netted them great results.
And it doesn't matter what kind of blocking scheme they're using, gap scheme, power scheme, zone running. They are finding people in those gaps and moving them and creating nice space for their runners.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 3rd down, Reese. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll move the chains.
Minnesota.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run the counter with Cook. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Bills 3.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, Wilson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Complete.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
25. You can't block me. You can't block me.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Aaron Jones.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Hey, 0.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Wilson got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Bobo's the mic. Mike's Bobo. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Hey, alert.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. The left side completion to Jones. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
25. I don't think you got it, sir. 55 is Mike, 55. Mike 55.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings.
Number 18,
Justin Jefferson.
His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Vikings 28, Bills 3. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
2nd and 10.
36 power.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd and 1, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. From the gun, Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. 14.
On first down, Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Check. Fresno.
The second half starts with a carry by Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 24. No touch. Tempo.
Operating from the gun. Wilson. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Get in the right room. Check 26. Alert 3. Hey, alert. SOS.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Tech. 50. Mike 50. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Here's Wilson to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
50's the mark. Pick me up. Here we go.
From the gun, Wilson. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Hey, 0. 55, Mike, 55. Hey, alert. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 55, Mike 55.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Here we go, D. All set.
On first down, it's Reese. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Reese. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, it's Reese. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Intercepted.
They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
To throw on second down. Sharp, his throw caught at about the 5. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Minnesota.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Stop your whining. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go right here now. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Whip, whip.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question in my...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Ertz over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On 2nd down, Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now 4th and goal.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Vikings, they come up big down near the goal line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, it's Reese. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. White now to return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
Check 50, check 50. Big guy. 4 down.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. All the talk when Russell Wilson came into the league about his height, those big defensive linemen, can he get the ball over? You get him outside the pocket like that, doesn't really matter. No, it really doesn't, and you're exactly right. Many people dinged him for that and said, how's he going to see over NFL linemen? He never did, right? At whatever level, he saw through them and found pockets and windows to throw the football. But as you noted, when he's outside the pocket and his vision is totally clear, oh, look out, because he's going to find someone downfield, as we just saw there.
It's just me and you.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3, 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on 1st down. It's Daniels, and past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first.
1st down, Minnesota.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now a give right side. Daniels. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
22-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Looking to throw. Sharp. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.